Hey, AGT fans, Howie Mandel here. It's Judge Cuts, and we have a celebrity guest judge. Oh, boy. One of my favorite people in the entire world, Mr. Jay Leno.
That's right. I remember Howie when he was doing Moomin Chants. Remember? You got the black.
You know that's the one thing I hate is mine?
Yeah, I know. I know you hate mine. That's why I said it.
I know. I gotta. So I just want to say and I want the people to know. First of all, I owe you so much.
Not really.
No, I really do. I really do. When I moved to Los Angeles as a young fledgling comic.
I remember you fledgling. You were fledgling on the street, and I said, you're going to get arrested if you keep doing that.
Yeah, there was a sign that said no fledgling.
No fledgling.
But you picked me up.
That's right. Yeah.
And you brought me to town. The reason I'm here today.
Didn't I take you to the Ice House?
You did.
Yeah, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, yeah. Because you didn't know where it was or how to get there. You were doing a comedy show. You were from Canada. I said, hey, Canadians, hey, we're going to roll this Ruby.
Isn't that where we met, though? I met you. You came and played Yuck Yucks.
Yuck Yuck. Well, then, of course, it was Yucks Yucks. And then when they expanded, it became Yuck Yucks. Yes, yeah,
right.
Yeah. But it was just Yucks. It was a small one yuck thing, and then it became Yuck Yuck.
Well, and you helped with that success. You added the yuck to yuck.
Yes, and I was always so proud of you because I called Howie one day, and I said this as a compliment. It sounds like an insult. But how you can make pointing at suitcases look exciting. I said, because I said to myself, I could never do that because you always had the ability to make, oh my God, like I'm waiting for the next suitcase thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it's true, you did.
But the truth is that you always have been the most supportive. If there's one guy in my entire career that has been more supportive, I don't think there's anybody but you. And we'll go back to the beginning in a minute, but I just want to, on camera, I want to personally thank you. When my career was waning, and after Deal or No Deal went off the air, and I wasn't really selling a lot of tickets live, and I was not on AGT, the only place for me to go and the only person that accepted me was you on The Tonight Show, where I would do all my hidden Howie, I do all my hidden camera things. Right, and you were the only person in town that supported me on the biggest platform that you can ever, there's no bigger platform than The Tonight Show.
Well, yeah, but you always brought something. It's not like you weren't doing anything, we weren't doing your
Nobody
favorite.
Else was buying it.
You're always very talented. Well, I appreciate that. But I've always been a fan, and I always thought you were funny.
And you are brilliantly funny, and nobody is a harder worker and more of an inspiration. I mean, I don't know if people know this about you, but you've never missed a day of work. You show up every day and you're there before anybody and after everybody else leaves. And not only that, we used to go on Sundays to go to the Comedy Magic Club.
Yeah,
you still do that?
Every Sunday since '78. Yeah, you got to try out the joke.
Every Sunday since 1978, he is in Hermosa Beach doing a stand-up set.
I had a joke today. I saw this on the internet today. You tell me if this is funny or not. I don't know if it's funny. It sounds like it might be funny. It said, in America, there is a loneliness epidemic now. But the good news is, if you are lonely, you're not alone. Is that anything?
I think it is. I think it's funny. There's no audience really in this room except Rebecca's laughing.
But, you think of it and you go, is that a funny joke?
You know how they say if you could just make one person laugh, you're doing your job?
Right, yeah.
You did. But I think that'll get a big laugh, but that's the beauty. People don't know the mechanics. We always say, because you'll see maybe today. I don't know if you'll see a comic. Do we have a comic on the lineup today?
I don't know.
We have two comics.
See, but this is the hardest show for comedians. In some way, it's not really fair because you only get 2 minutes.
You're right.
In the exception of your honeymoon, how many of us can last, need more time than 2 minutes? But you know what I'm saying. But no, but I mean, no, but it's true. I mean, to be able to, because the comics that we like and the best comics are the ones that take a minute or two, like Norm Macdonald, you get in his rhythm, and now you're laughing at the way he's talking, and when he gets to the joke, boom. And see,
but when we started out, Mitzi, or we would go to the Comedy Store, when we came here in the 70s, and it was this big boom of comedy, and that's where you and Billy Crystal and Robin Williams and Stephen Letterman was the host, and all of them. We watched Richie Pryor every night. But the thing is, to get that stage time, you started before me, but to get that stage time, we only had 4 minutes or 5 minutes set.
Yeah, but it's still 5 minutes. It's not 2. And 2 was really tough because someone walks out, you size them up.
Right.
And if the first thing they say isn't hilarious,
Well, the beauty on this show, and I tell people, and I tell other comics, you are being judged, as you just said, from the moment you walk out. So when somebody's talking to you, when one of the judges is talking to you and you're giving a little bit of your history, that goes into the judging as well. You know, so hopefully it is not just that 2-minute set, but it's about who you are. But the problem that I have sometimes is I don't think our audience, and I don't think the people in the room, and I'm talking about the people at home, realize what goes into being a stand-up comic. I mean, you're writing it, you're creating it, you're performing it, and you need more from the audience than somebody who comes out and does a song.
Yeah, but it's also true. A lot of times, you know, you're following the one-armed piano player who was also kicking a drum and telling the story about how his parents got killed in a car accident. And then, please welcome the comedy.
You weren't supposed to see the acts before you judge. I think we launched some really good comics out of here. Preacher Lawson is now loved. He came out of this show, and I think this year we got some good comics, and apparently you're going to see 2 today.
Cool.
And I think not only am I thrilled that you're here, and I do consider you a friend. We're both not communicative people, so there's not a lot of phoning and getting together. But I don't communicate. That's why our marriages last.
Yeah, that's why
because we have learned.
That's right. That's right. That's why marriages, because comics, we can see Nazis for 5 years and go, oh, I got a line for the thing.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Thanks for watching, and if you like what you're watching, and first of all, I want you to subscribe. So press subscribe, and if you want to see more, just click on. There's got to be something around here to click on. Just whatever it is, click on it. Enjoy.